I found this article, sorry, can't get my words out, from quidditycircuit.wordpress.com, liberal arts and servile arts. Christian and classical school often find themselves in a dilemma in regard to what they should offer by way of classes. A school must make a multitude of choices concerning curricula, co-curricular and extracurricular offerings, recovering a basic understanding of classical education as a liberal arts education will assist in helping schools with these decisions. The pre-modern educational models made a clear distinction between the liberal arts and servile arts. The two models are different in regard to the goals that they pursued. The goal of the liberal arts was to cultivate a wise and virtuous man. The goal of the servile arts was to cultivate skills for a given trade, like blacksmithing. The liberal arts focused on producing the student that had the general skills that apply to all studies, such as thinking. And the servile arts focused on specific skills that only apply to one vocation. Today, our universities, colleges and high schools have succumbed to the influence of vocational and servile training. C.S. Lewis contrasts liberal arts education with what he calls vocational training. The educational model prepares one for employment. Such training, he writes, aims at making not a good man, but a good banker, a good electrician, or a good surgeon. Lewis does admit the importance of such training, for we cannot do without bankers and electricians and surgeons, but the danger, as he sees it, is the pursuit of training at the expense of education. If education is beaten by training, civilization dies, he writes. For the lesson of history is that civilization is a rarity, attained with difficulty and easily lost. Many schools seek to add courses such as computer science to their curriculum. While I have no problem with students having a basic understanding of computers, especially in this day and age, schools must understand that they are providing a course that is not a liberal arts offering. Also, with a school's limited time and resources, we must understand that such servile courses are taking the place of other core curricular liberal arts training in the schedule of each day. We should focus on providing a strong quality liberal arts education first, and then if we have leftover time and money, which we probably won't, we can offer other extracurricular courses. As Lewis reminds us, it is a liberal arts, not vocational training, that preserves civilization by producing wise and virtuous men. Right, there we go, that's that. I've downloaded this PDF called The Trivium, the Liberal Arts of Logic, Grammar and Rhetoric. We're just going to scroll down. Let's say Liberal Arts of Logic, Grammar and Rhetoric. Understanding the Nature and Function of Language by Sister Miriam Joseph, CSc PhD. I'm just going to scroll down, we're not going to read it all. This is the contents: the liberal arts, the nature and function of language, general grammar, terms and their grammatical equivalents, definition and division, propositions and their grammatical expression, relations of simple propositions, the simple syllogism, relations of hypothetical and disjunctive propositions, fallacies, a brief summary of induction, and composition and reading. We're just going to scroll down. We're not going to go to the editor's introduction, not today anyway. There's the title again. We're just going to go down to, I'll do that some other time. Classes of goods. The three classes of goods, valuable, useful and pleasurable, illustrate the same type of distinction that exists among the arts. Valuable goods are those which are not only desired for their own sake, but which increase the intrinsic worth of their possessor. For instance, knowledge, virtue and health are valuable goods. Useful goods are those which are desired because they enable one to acquire valuable goods. For instance, food, medicine, money, tools and books are useful goods. Pleasurable goods are those which are desired for their own sake because of the satisfaction they give their possessor. For instance, happiness, an honourable reputation, social prestige, flowers and savoury food are pleasurable goods. They do not add to the intrinsic worth of their possessor, nor are they desired as means yet they may be associated with valuable goods or useful goods. For instance, knowledge, which increases worth, may at the same time be pleasurable. Ice cream, which is a nourishing food, promotes health, and it is at the same time enjoyable. This is the bit I wanted to get to about the Servile arts. It's what they teach in the masters in school to learn to get a job, basically. They don't teach the liberal arts, classical arts, or anything like that. It's the utilitarian or servile arts. Enable one to be a servant of another person, of the state, of a corporation, or of a business, and to earn a living. The liberal arts, in contrast, teach one how to live. They train the faculties and bring them to perfection. They enable a person to rise above his material environment, to live an intellectual and rational, and therefore a free life, gaining truth. And there's a bit of a religious bit there about you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to be doing some more videos on the Trivium very soon. If you want to get this PDF, I can't leave a link, but as soon as you click on it, it just downloads a PDF. So if you want to just Google search that. Excuse me, a bit of a cough. The Trivium, the liberal arts of logic, grammar and rhetoric. And you just click on the first PDF that comes up, and that's it. Thank you. Bye.